What's up, everybody? It's Devin here with DW Golf Co. for another exciting hole design here on PGA Tour 2K21. We're at Mammoth Pass Golf Course here in PGA Tour 2K21. And we're just finished hole number 13. Now we are on to hole number 14, which we elevated the green, or elevated the tee here, that last hole. Just to kind of define some edges on one hole and to make sure that these guys aren't getting blasted on the tee box, physically blasted. Unfortunately, we still have 20 feet up to this green that's 204 yards away. This is going to be a challenging hole, both from a design perspective and from a practical attacking the hole perspective. So I'm going to start out here by actually trying to level this out a little bit. Go ahead and reset that brush. I don't want to take out too much because I think having the elevated green is a good concept. It's just, okay, what else goes here? So we already kind of flattened out the stuff on hole number 13. Yeah, I think doing something like that maybe. Maybe spin that around. That's kind of cool looking. Get a similar look on 12th green, where you've got all these kind of bunkers. This actually kind of reminds me a little bit of Tobacco Road, that golf course, just with some of these changes after. Let's go ahead and flatten that out. I think if we do it right, we can put some bunkers and stuff in here. Really make it a cool looking hole. But you don't want to hit it into the bunkers. Do not be short. I think there's a song about that. Don't be short. I think that's how it goes. Also known as short people. Short people. Yeah, now we're kind of headed in the right direction, I think. Not sure how people are going to get up and down from this hole, but that's for other people to figure out. We'll probably end up flattening out this just a little bit, like that, and raise it back up just a little bit. There we go. Bam. Instant path upward. I don't like it as much, but let's undo those. Undoing. Yeah, I like that rock kind of caverny look going on, and we'll have to figure out another path up. Cool. So we already have our tee box flattened. Let's go ahead and add a fairway surface on it. Up just a little bit, and there we go. That's what we're looking like so far. And this is a ways up there, so let's go ahead and add our green. This one I'm going to give a little bit of room up front, that way we can run a fairway kind of up and in front. But I do like using this curve of rocks here as kind of part of the green shape. We'll give it a big green, that way, you know, there's some forgiveness even though it's really, really high up there. Let's see what our look is here. We're pretty flat as far as all the way as far as our just general shape or undulation here on the green. I am going to push this up here just a little bit in the front. A couple passes there. There's a ridge that's going to run basically right here at this notch, which I think will end up putting a bunker right here in the middle. I like that. Then let's build up these edges here a little bit. It's kind of funneling down. And it also makes it a little bit easier to see the back of the green from down there. Nice big old trench around there, and then we'll keep that kind of same shape as far as here. Just not going to rotate the brush here so that even more different look. Alright, let's change that back down. We'll create a little bit of a flat spot down here. So a big hill there on that side. Lots and lots of undulation going on this massive, just massive green. Almost wonder if I made this green a little too big. Let's go ahead and add that bunker in that I was talking about. Use this kind of hot dog shape. And this will push the green up just a little bit off of this bunker line. I'm okay with that. I'm going to advanced edit this so that I can get a little bit different shape than the default. And there we go. So kind of built that in. That's really going to be the only hazard up on top. Now let's add some of these wasteland looking bunkers around up here closer to, just trying to match a little bit of the shape of our space up here. Just so it looks kind of neat. A little bit more of a flat surface right there. Yep, that's cool. With a dinosaur brush here. Call it a dinosaur brush. It's probably not really a dinosaur at all, but it's kind of squiggly. A squiggly brush. Alright, now the trick is going to be, how does this look from the tee? And I feel like we need some more squiggly brush right here. And I think what we'll do is try to make this into tiers. Just come through here, flatten this out as best we can. As we're looking at it, we can see these bunkers. We're just going to keep building these up in the back, down a little bit in the front. That way you can kind of see them. Let's drop this quite a bit. Put it on an angle, that way we aren't digging into the rocks too much. Just kind of work our way across here. I struck water. It's not a goal. Not trying to hit it into that water table. Alright, let's drop this just a little bit. Flatten out that kind of area there. And sometimes you design a hole and you're like, hey, that was really cool. And sometimes you design a hole and you're like, wow, that was hideous. This one's one of those that it could definitely fall into that realm. As you can see, as we're sculpting, we're losing bits and pieces of all of that. Just level this out. Up here. Don't mind this up here being a little bit taller. And just kind of going back over this, making sure that everything is as tight as we can make it to match all this. Okay. Interesting the way that this cuts into the rock there. Gonna bring that side up just a smidge. Let's push this right here down. And we'll see how that's looking. There's a hole at the Golf Club of Oklahoma that my daughter calls the volcano hole because it has bunkers all along the side and just has kind of a unique look. I think this would be the ultimate one of those. Alright, here we go. And now we're looking pretty interesting there. Green height only 22 feet up here at the pin. Before we do any pin placements, I do want to center that waypoint. So it is going to play a little bit more to 10 from that particular pin or to the center of the green. Let's go ahead and add in our fairway, like I said I wanted to do. So that's going to come around like this. I'm just going to encircle the whole thing. Just kind of keeping it a couple inches off the thing here. Feel pretty good about that. And we'll smooth that out. Drop this point down just a little bit more. It's a little less boxy. Smooth that out. And let's go ahead and throw that texture there. Edit, toggle second surface, throw in that rough. And some areas right around here. Probably flatten out a bit. Here. Roll this in. There we go. Yeah, so that's looking pretty interesting there. One heck of a hole. Let's play test this. Actually, let's get some more pins in. Then we can play test it. And let's also add in our rough here, just right here around the edge of this. And close that path, pull it in, smooth it out, though I don't know that it matters here. Now back to pin positions. Maybe move the waypoint, but not move the waypoint. Pin 1, like pin 1, pretty accessible down here in the front right. Let's go ahead and add pin 2, 2 back left. And 3, and then 4. Make 4 a little bit more in the middle. I don't like it being quite that close. There we go. Cool. So there's a cool look at hole number 14's green. Starting to get a little crazy here on the design front. It's pretty wild just working with this thing here. Let's go ahead and shoot after pin 3. We'll play the hole and see what we're looking at. So this has me going 5 wood for it. It is 21 feet up. Got the wind right in my face, so I'm gonna just not worry about being short. Do whatever I can to not be short here. And a little short, but in a good way. That's a good kind of short. Not the nasty kind of short. That is one really big hill. Yeah, if you end up on the wrong part of the green on this one, it's it could sink you pretty good. It could set you back quite a bit. Yeah, so let's take another look at that one. Don't mind the wind on there. Let's try pin 1. Pin 1, let's change the direction to southwest and play that hole. Play this guy again. Wind is going to kind of push us up and over, so I don't mind putting some air into this. Throw it right on the right edge of that bunker. Needs to hit something and stop. Did hit something. Not enough to make it stop though. Look at that view. Wow. That's nice. Just gonna roll this down there close. Cool. So there's a couple plays at it. How about this view looking back at the clubhouse from 15 here? Wow. 15th green, way down there. But man, look at that view. That's going to be a beautiful hole. You don't want to miss that one. If you guys haven't already, be sure that you are subscribed and you're following us here on DW Golf Co. That way you don't miss any holes and views like hole number 15 that's coming up next in our series here at Mammoth Pass Golf Course. There's hole number 14, the long short uphill par 3. And it's looking back over this beautiful valley and towards some lakes and stuff, and man, this course is turning out to be quite pretty indeed. So don't miss this or more, as we have hole number 14 here now done at Mammoth Pass Golf Course. As always, thank you guys for watching. This is Devin with DW Golf Co. And until next time, we will talk to you later.